Not even a single big board to flash red and green, or many investors favoring on-the-spot transactions. Most of Tibet's stock trading these days has moved online. A few clicks on a smartphone are all it takes to authenticate identities or make transactions. That's much different than what Dundrop remembers from 2 decades ago.
Back then, customers were making orders through the telephone, and we had to place their orders on the floor. It was all about your typing speed. I had to be very fast. I had to complete several orders within 1 second.
Dundrop became a trading representative for Tibet Pearl, the region's first listed company in 1995. That also made him the first Tibetan floor trader to ever work at the Shanghai Stock Exchange. The Shanghai Securities News once even made him its cover boy, and the day the story was published, Tibet Pearl's stock jumped more than 5%. Dundrop later worked in finance in a number of Chinese cities before becoming the manager of Tibet's second-largest securities company. However, he's not satisfied with the region's financial development.
I worked at Chengdu and Hangzhou. After I came back to Tibet, I had some deep feelings. The service charges Tibet's investors pay were among the highest in China, but the level of service securities company provide them was, in fact, among the lowest.
Seeing the problem, Dundrop began to provide value-added financial services for investors, just as his counterparts in other parts of China do. They're gradually abandoning the traditional way of only charging commission fees from investors, but are helping small and medium-sized companies to go on public. But unlike their counterparts, who will often be chased by companies that want to go unlisted, brokerages here in Tibet, like Dundrop, often have to drive miles to companies' doorsteps to persuade them. The business that Dundrop has been visiting is a snack company that produces beef jerky. The company, Yak King, wants to borrow more money from banks to expand its business outside Tibet. But banks prefer loans that can make quicker cash. And Yak King does have to wait several years for Tibetan yaks to grow.
Most
Tibetan companies produce local specialties. This makes them share a common nature. That is, they are restricted by geography. In other words, they can hardly expand outside Tibet.
The solution Dundrop provides is to get Yak King to go public on the National Equities Exchange in quotations, or the New 3 board. That's China's Nasdaq-like market for growing companies. China's New 3 board requires companies that want to go public to engage a securities company as their tenured coach for auditing and legal preparations. Dundrop is still talking with a snack company about a possible agreement. But Tibet already has 1 company listed on the New 3 board and 11 in the A-share market. Feng Xin, CCTV, in Lhasa, Tibet.